They called it the trade routes case. A murder conviction built on a map of pre-colonial African trade networks. No body, no murder weapon, just a burned archive, a missing manuscript, and one obsessed historian. And somehow, a jury still said guilty. Imagine getting life in prison over a piece of parchment. Not drugs, not money, not a confession. A map, a hand-drawn chart of trade routes crossing pre-colonial Africa. Gold from West Africa, salt from the Sahara, ivory and cloth moving down toward the Swahili coast. A web of lines, dots, and symbols that only 3 people on Earth had ever seen. One of them ended up dead, one disappeared, and the third is sitting in a concrete cell, screaming that none of it is real. Her name is Dr. Laila Mensah, 32, brilliant historian, first in her family to leave Ghana, full scholarship, published before she even defended her PhD. And according to the Republic of Canberra High Court, she's also a murderer. They say she killed her mentor, Professor Ade Kande, burned down the university archive to hide it, and stole the only known map of a lost pre-colonial African trade network. But here's the problem. They never found his body. Not even teeth. Not even bone. The entire case rests on that missing map, and the idea that Laila wanted it so badly, she was willing to kill. September 14th, the night the archive burned. The security camera footage shows the history building at Mosi University. It's 11:37 p.m. The building is dark and still. Then, a flicker. Light. Small at first, then swelling, orange and violet, licking at old stone and dusty windows. The fire starts in the basement, right where the rare documents are stored, right where Professor Kande kept his secret safe. Sprinklers fail. Alarms delay. By the time the fire trucks arrive, the archive is a furnace. At 2:10 a.m., the roof collapses. In the chaos, one name keeps coming up, Professor Ade Kande, the star of the African History Department, the man who proved that pre-colonial African trade was more complex than Europe ever admitted. He's missing. His office was above the archive. They say he went down with it. By sunrise, the press already has a headline: Renowned historian presumed dead in archive fire. But someone else's name is quietly making its way through faculty group chats, through security logs, through the whisper networks. Dr. Laila Mensah, his protege, his colleague, the only other person who had the passcode to the archive basement, and the last person officially seen entering the building that night. The prosecutors stand up and say, here's your villain, a young woman, ambitious, from outside the country, obsessed with a piece of history. They show the jury screenshots of her emails. Laila to Kande, 2 weeks before the fire. You can't keep this locked away forever. The map changes everything. Laila again, for days before. If you don't publish, I will. With or without your blessing. And then the one that got replayed on every news channel in Canberra. You don't own the past, Ade. You just stole it first. They don't show the rest of that thread. They don't show his replies. They don't show the way he used to write, my dear girl, when he congratulated her, and you people, when he was angry. The state paints a clean picture. Kande discovers a previously unknown map of pre-colonial trade routes. It shows connections nobody in the West believed existed. Routes linking the Niger River cities to the Great Lakes. Gold corridors from old Ghana and Mali stretching all the way to city-states on the Swahili coast. Evidence that African merchants, not Europeans, shaped early global trade. If this map is real, it doesn't just change a textbook. It rips up centuries of colonial storytelling. According to the prosecution, Laila wanted it for herself. She wanted the credit, the fame, the power of rewriting history. Their version: she confronts him in the archive. The argument turns violent. She kills him, starts the fire, steals the map, walks away as her mentor burns. It's an easy narrative. It fits in a 60-second news clip. Everyone gasps. Everyone nods. But there are gaps. Here's the first big inconsistency they don't want you to ask. If Laila set the fire, how was she on camera an hour away? Let's freeze at 12:01 a.m. The state says the fire ignited at 11:37. It spread for 20 minutes, engulfing the archive by midnight. But Laila's defense team pulls up a different video. It's a Zoom call, timestamped at 12:01 a.m. The International Association of African Historians virtual panel. 6 tiny squares. Professors in London, Accra, Nairobi, New York. And there, in the top left square, is Laila, bright light on her face, bookshelf behind her. She's talking, animated, excited. You can hear her voice, clear as day. The myth that Africa had no complex trade before Europeans arrived, she says, isn't just wrong. It's deliberate. The on-screen clock keeps ticking. 12:07 a.m., 12:14 a.m., 12:28 a.m. She's still there, arguing about caravan routes, gold weights, and the wealth of Timbuktu. At the exact same time, prosecutors say she was at the archive, setting accelerant, dragging a body, and lighting a match. The prosecution's answer? They say the video is fake, edited, tampered with. But the call logs from the association's server match her login. Her internet provider records show a live connection from her apartment. A neighbor remembers hearing her through the wall, talking too loud about cowrie shells and copper. Still, the jury convicts her anyway, because of one thing. One piece of evidence they can't get around. The scarf, the safe, and the missing map. 2 days after the fire, investigators dig through the rubble. Everything is ash, charcoal, and melted metal. But in the remains of the basement, wedged under a half-melted cabinet, they find a lump of blackened steel. Professor Kande's personal safe. It takes them hours to crack it. When it finally opens, they expect treasure, ancient documents, important letters, maybe the legendary map itself. Instead, they find 3 things. An empty leather tube, big enough for a rolled parchment. A stack of charred photo negatives, too damaged to read. And a silk scarf, red and gold, burned at the edges, with just enough unburned fabric to show a stitched set of initials. L. M. Laila Mensah. The prosecutor holds it up in court like it's a smoking gun. Whose scarf is this? He asks. Laila looks at it. Something in her jaw tightens. It looks like mine, she says, but I've never seen that safe in my life. The courtroom murmurs. The cameras zoom in. Every nightly newscast in Canberra runs that clip on loop. You're supposed to think, she left it there when she killed him. Case closed. But look closer. If she burned down the entire archive, if she was trying to destroy all evidence, why is her scarf the one fabric that survived? Why was it folded neatly, untouched in the center of the safe, while everything around it turned to ash? No soot on the embroidery, no smoke damage on the unburned parts, almost like it was placed there later. Fast forward 18 months. Laila is sitting in prison. Her appeal is denied. Her research career is dead. True crime threads about her are everywhere. Did the trade routes killer get what she deserved? 10 reasons Laila is definitely guilty. Body or no body, she did it. Some people believe her. Most don't. Then one night, a random tweet changes everything. It's from a small, anonymous account. No real name, no photo, just a handle at Caravan Witness. They post a single blurry image. No caption, just a location tag, somewhere in the Sahel. The picture is dark, tilted, taken from what looks like inside a moving truck. But you can still see the scene. A group of men in headscarves, camels, crates, and on the side of one open crate, a map. Not just any map. Lines, dots, Arabic script, symbols marking old empires. And across the top, in faded ink, words in an old West African script. Under them, a small Latin note in 19th century handwriting. Commercial routes before the Portuguese. Online sleuths go insane. They compare it to the little weed seen in articles about Kande's discovery. The angles of the routes. The cluster of dots around the Niger Bend. The river line stretching from inland to a familiar East African coastline. It matches. The map burned in Kande's archive. The map Laila allegedly killed for. The map nobody was supposed to see again. Except there it is. In the back of a truck. Somewhere in the desert. After the fire. After the trial. After her conviction. So if the map survived, what else did? This is where I come in. I'm not a cop. Not a lawyer. Just an independent journalist with too many tabs open and a bad sleep schedule. The tweet pops up on my feed at 2:17 a.m. I almost scroll past it. Then I see the caption change. He's not dead. That's it. No context. No explanation. I start digging. The account has only 5 other posts. All of them are short desert videos. Shaky shots of trucks and dusty border posts. Men moving heavy wooden crates marked with custom seals from at least 3 different countries. In one clip, you can hear someone laughing in the background, speaking Canberra French mixed with Hausa. Old history, a voice says. New money. 5 hours later, the account is gone. Deleted. But the internet doesn't forget. Screenshots are everywhere. The image of that map sits in my downloads folder like a dare. I do what any true crime-obsessed journalist would do. I file a records request, trial transcripts, fire reports, lab notes. I read them until my eyes blur. And then I find it, buried in a supplemental forensic report, page 47 of 89. A single line that was never read out loud in court. Trace ash particles recovered from archive safe differ chemically from debris in surrounding burn zone. Translation: the safe's contents weren't burned in the same fire. Or maybe, not burned there at all. You know what else never made it to the jury? A missing persons report, filed 3 days before the fire. Name: Professor Ade Kande. Reported by his ex-wife. She'd gone by his apartment. He wasn't there. Hadn't been there for at least a day. His passport was missing. The report was misplaced. Until now. So tell me, how do you die in a fire when you were already gone? I go back to Laila's work, her published papers, her unfinished dissertation. Over and over, the same idea appears. Pre-colonial African trade networks weren't just simple straight lines. They were layered, multidirectional, complex. Gold from the forests of what is now Ghana carried north by Mande merchants. Salt mined in Tagaza moving south. Books and scholars moving into Timbuktu. Cowrie shells from the Indian Ocean used as currency thousands of miles inland. The map in Kande's safe didn't just show where caravans went. It showed how they moved. Stopping points. Oases. Trusted towns. It wasn't just a map. It was a business plan. For who? That's what we're going to find out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow for the next part of this investigation.